Hello, welcome to the Roar Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go and spectate Bonfire Night Extravaganza, hosted by Node. Node, you scare me with that mask. Let me go ahead and scroll down before my viewers see your mask. I don't want you all to get nightmares here. Alright, so Reen XXX vs Madeira, if I'm saying your name correctly, 6-6. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roar Rogers News Channel for further tournament commentary. Oh, we're on. Oh, we're back. All right. We're Reen XXX vs Mandara 6-6. All right. Madeira, like Sahara. All right. So Cloyster is, probably assuming superpower on Grumple. And Grumple, the Mandara 6-6 is correct. Superpower is the move of choice for Reen. Alright, so Reen, I don't know if he's banded or not. Alright, I don't know. It looks like that he's banded. The way how he switched out, my assumption is that he's banded. Sneasel's gonna bite and really take a decent chunk out of Slowking's health. Slowking is gonna go directly into Cloyster, because Cloyster has some pretty good defense, has a pretty good defense stat. Look at how it took that bite. I mean, by golly. Alright, Cloyster's going to set up its first layer of spikes. Alright. Cloyster is going on the offensive. Cloyster is going to probably try to tank the Giga Drain by going into Caesar. But Seabat predicts the switch and does Curse. Alright. This is probably a Curse Bullet Seed Rock Slide set. I think it also has Rest as well. I could be wrong. This is just me kind of theorizing here based upon the information that was given to me in this match. Alright. HP Fire. Caesar, I think, is preparing for HP Fire. Yep, and I was right. Altaria can sponge HP Fire pretty well. Ooh. Magnium does not have HP Fire. This is some pretty valuable information. Maybe Reen is just tricking his opponent. I don't know. Maybe he's tricking him. Maybe he really does have HP Fire, but he wants to play. He wants to play off his opponent here. So here comes Blastoise, and Reen XXX has already exposed quite a bit of his party here. Not really that good. Slowking is going to go into Kecleon. Alright, wow, the spikes are being blown, we're blown away. So that means Cloyster's spike setting was cancelled. Ooh! Thunder Wave. nice. Nice. Alright. So, Kecleon's going to switch into something. Let's see what it's going to switch into. Caesar. Wow. Return did a lot of damage, but that was because it was a crit, and Caesar is resistant to it, and also Caesar has some pretty good defense on top of having a resistance. Alright, so Madra 6-6 has exposed all 6 of his Pokemon. All 6. So, the question is now, how can Madra 6-6 be able to fluctuate his party to fit with with Reen's main threats? This is going to be really interesting to watch. All right. Ooh, let's see. Oh, nice. That's why it hit so hard, because of the choice band. I was right. I was right. It did have choice band on it. Reen XXX did have choice band. This time Grumple is out for blood. Grumple is, just wants to do that fire punch right away. Caesar is gonna, my prediction, ooh, just barely knock out. Is Grumple gonna be paralyzed? Alright, that means Caesar is gonna get the knockout here if Grumple sticks around. I think that that Caesar should have knocked out Grumple. I mean, I don't know what he wants to do here. Alright, so Blastoise is right there, and Blastoise is gonna probably do Rapid Spin right in front of Cloyster. Well, not in front of Cloyster, but probably in front of Kecleon. Yep, I was right. Alright, so, Surf, perhaps? I'm thinking Surf. Alright, so Kecleon is going to knock off. And this time, Blastoise had its leftovers knocked off. Alright. Medra he's really trying to knock off some of the key items that really makes Reen XXX have such a strong party. So he's going after the items, which is very smart, because then near the end of the match, then Reen XXX cannot really rely on that extra boost from the items, whether it be leftovers or choice band or something along those lines. Alright, so Heal Bell. Alright, so that means that all status elements have been, are gone now, thanks to Altaria. Altaria serves as a pretty good cleric in the team, and I don't think there's anything that can really hit it with an ice-type move other than Sneasel. I mean, maybe we'll find out what the mystery Pokemon is on Reen's side. So Altaria is going to go directly into Caesar, and what is Credelli going to do? Credelli is going to switch into Sneasel. Sneasel, probably not. Sneasel's probably not going to stay for long. I mean, if maybe Reen could be punching in calcs. All right, so Caesar is going to switch into Cloister. Ooh, low kick. That did a kind of a decent chunk of damage. And Cloister is going to switch into Slow King here. I can see what Madara 6-6 is doing. He's trying to knock off some of the items here. Sorry. Yeah, he's trying to knock off some of the items on Reen's side. Alright, so Slow King is going to try to do a Calm Mind here. Blastoise might try to scare away Slow King with Bite, possibly. Or Toxic. Alright, Kecleon is coming right back into the game. And Blastoise is going to be doing Surf. Alright. Kecleon. Alright. Sneasel. Ooh, I don't know what Sneasel wants to do here. Sneasel could either do an ice move and man, I don't. I mean, it switched. I mean, what's the typing that Kecleon is in right now? Do the color change. Color change. Water type, so ice move is probably not a good idea. It's probably, yeah, it's gonna do Pursuit. Pursuit did a pretty hefty amount of damage to Kecleon. Sneasel's probably gonna do Pursuit here, or it's gonna switch Anticipating Flamethrower. Madara's worst fear here is that he does not want Blastoise to pull off a Toxic, because once Blastoise pulls off a Toxic, that's pretty much going to really outdo his Calm Mind stuff. Altaria is the Heal Bell holder, so I think that Altaria is going to be doing Heal Bell. I'm not too sure when, but alright, so Heal Bell's gonna be activated right now. Alright, so that means that all status ailments have been recovered. Alright, great. So Caesar is coming in. Cordeli's going right into Grumple. Grumple is no longer paralyzed, but now, since Grumple doesn't have any sort of fire... Sorry, no. Since Grumple does not have Choice Band, then that means Fire Punch may not hit as hard. Return is not going to hit as hard. Return hit decently hard, but it's not going to hit as hard as it does with the Choice Band. Alright, so Surf... do a lot to Sneasel. Sneasel's gonna switch because Madara sorry. Reen kind of, he feels like the little day needs Sneasel to help him win. Cloister. Superpower. And due to Grumple no longer having Choice Band, this basically means that Cloister is going to be doing the first knockout here right about now. On the 46th turn, the first knockout has been dealt. Alright, so Reen is going to bite, and the first knockout on Medra's side is also going to be conducted as well. Alright, this is a pretty intense match, folks. I think that the next Pokemon is probably going to be Ninetales. Either... I don't know if it's going to be Ninetales or Caesar. I don't think the next Pokemon... I could definitely tell you that the next Pokemon is not Altaria. If Madara pulls in Altaria, then he's going to be really suicidal here. If he pulls in Altaria, that's going to be really suicidal for Madara 6-6. There we go. I knew it was either going to be Ninetales or Caesar. So, there we go. So Sneasel's going to switch into Meganium. Now, Meganium, I think, is going to be... I'm not sure if Meganium is going to try to trick Caesar into thinking, well, I just have Giga Drain, or we'll all right. So Reen decided to pull off the he decided to expose the illusion, which basically means that he cannot hide the fact that he has Hidden Power Fire ever again. Well, at least in this match. Ooh, all right. Everyone has Hidden Power here. By golly. I wonder what Hidden Power Altaria has. Probably Fire. Probably Fire. Either Fire or Ice. Well, actually, I don't think you would have Ice, because I think Altaria can learn Ice Beam. I could be wrong about that. Let's see here. Caesar is going to go into Ninetales. Alright, great. Great, so I'm going to see if Altaria can learn Ice Beam. I think it can. Let's see here. Ooh, Flamethrower. Well, Blastoise did pretty well against that. Alright, so... Yes, it can learn Ice Beam, which means it doesn't need HP. And actually, it can also learn Flamethrower, too, which means it doesn't need HP Fire. I don't know what HP Altaria carries. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know what HP Altaria carries. I don't know why Altaria would have HP on it. Kind of an interesting set in my view, but yeah. Let's see here. So Ninetales is gonna go directly into Altaria. Altaria is gonna take the Surf like a boss. Now what is Altaria gonna do? Altaria is going to be doing Earthquake. Blastoise is going to be doing Rest. Alright, great. I could tell you right now that this match is probably going to last for a good several minutes, because as of right now, Reen and Madara 6-6 are really trying to pin each other down, and both Madara 6-6 and Reen have really good team foundation. You can tell that each opponent has a good team foundation based upon how long a match is taking. If the match is taking really... Sorry. If the match is going really fast, then that means that someone probably doesn't have a good team foundation, or someone cannot predict what the other person is doing. Those are the two options there. If the match is taking so long like this, then it means either A, they have a really, really good foundation, which I see here, or B, it is because each opponent knows what the other one is thinking, figuratively speaking. So they know, alright, so 98% chance I know how Reen plays. He plays like this. And then Reen is thinking, well, I know how Medra plays. He plays like this. So both of them kind of counter each other's play style. Well, yeah. Both of them kind of counter each other's play style. I'm thinking it's more of... I think it's the fact that both teams have some pretty strong... both of them have a pretty strong foundation. And... yeah, Ninetales is going to come in. Hidden Power is not going to really affect because Flash Fire is going to make HP ineffective. HP Fire. Alright, great. So Meganium is going to switch into... ooh, alright, the surprise. Clefable. Now, what does Clefable have in its arsenal? Clefable... Some people run Clefable specially, so some people like to use Clefable's Hyper Voice. Other people like to use Clefable's kind of like a Wish Protect Pokemon. Alright, so Efron uses Clefable's kind of like a... or sorry, not... oh! Wow, all these competitive people's names, he named his Clefable after Efron. Alright. No. Reen. Reen is, Reen built this Clefable specially, so... yeah, alright, so... the days of Clefable's reign of terror has come to a close. Now, Sneasel is probably gonna... yeah, it's probably gonna do Pursuit here, which is going to be an Oko with the Ninetales from that range. Caesar is going to come in. Yeah, Sneasel is going to switch into Meganium. Caesar is going to also switch into Kecleon. Now, I don't know if Kecleon's going to be doing knockoff. Alright, it's going to do recover. Alright, great. Alright, synthesis, great. Ooh, Thunderwave. There's a lot of back and forth in this battle, and the problem is that each opponent, well, I mean, I can't really pinpoint it so well, is that each opponent has an answer to each other's Pokemon, which means it's going to take a while since both opponents have an answer. I mean, that just goes back to what I said earlier, that both opponents have a pretty strong foundation in their team, which is why it's taking so long, is because both opponents have a pretty strong foundation. Yeah, alright, so Medra 6 is smart. He's trying to knock off all the items, all the recovery items. Alright, so Caesar is going to come in. HP Fire. HP Fire. And I think that... alright. Caesar is probably thinking the exact same thing. So Caesar is probably going to go into... yeah, it's going to go into Kecleon. Now, Sneasel, I think, is going to be doing pursuit trapping. But Kecleon doesn't go out without a fight. Although, I think what Kecleon should do is do knockoff to see if he can knock off the choice band. Return didn't really hit so hard, but you know, at least it's something that Kecleon can do. Alright, Kecleon is going to be doing Thunder Wave, which is going to paralyze the Blastoise here. There is some bad news for Reen. The bad news is that Medra 6-6, from a typing standpoint, his team looks a lot better than Reen's team, because Reen's team, he has two monotypes, which is, you know, both you know, water and grass, and then he has dual types, so he has rock and grass, and he has ice and dark, which is not really such a good combination, especially with Scizor. And the problem with this is that Scizor can just knock out, not Scizor, sorry, Medra 6-6 could possibly work Reen into knocking out his Meganium, which pretty much means that Scizor has free reign over the party. Alright. Hidden Power, super effective. My guess is that Altaria's probably Hidden Power Flying. Now, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think that the Hidden Power Flying is really that. I don't think Reen should let his Meganium take that HP flying. Alright, so Scizor is going to go directly into Altaria and Synthesis. Alright, so this is pretty much, I feel like this is going to be like a ping pong game, you know, like a table tennis sort of game where you hit the little white ball and it's like, you know, you're hitting it with the little paddle. No, that's what it feels like. I feel almost like that this battle is like a table tennis game going on here. Or even better example is that it's almost like, you know, some of the people from the 80s may be familiar with this. This is before my time, but back in the 80s, it's either 70s or 80s, there used to be an arcade machine called Pong, where you have a little ball and it hits one end and it hits the other end. And if you don't know what it is, you know, I would encourage you to look up Pong. I feel like that this battle is almost like Pong, in that you're hitting a virtual ball back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. No, that's what it feels like. It's either table tennis or Pong. That's what it feels like right now. And neither one of their Pokemon are really making any serious moves. And what I mean by serious moves, I mean knocking stuff out. I mean, they are making some moves, but they're not making major moves here. And I don't blame them, though. Both opponents are pretty much, both opponents check each other pretty well. If you want, I can tell you Medra's basic strategy, and then I can tell you what Reen's basic strategy is. So let's go and start off with Medra. Medra's main superpower is going to knock out that Caesar. There's no way not Caesar. Sneasel. There's no way that the Sneasel can survive that. But here's the basic strategy. Ready for this? On Medra's side, make Meganium run out of HP Fire PP. That is Medra 6-6's basic strategy, and Reen's basic strategy is really trying to hold on to the Pokemon that he has now. All right. This is a really intense battle, and we just hit the 103rd turn. Man, this is pretty intense, folks. This is pretty intense. 104th turn. Alright, so Caesar is going to go directly into Noob Plos. Noob Plos? Okay. Blastoise is going to go into Meganium. Heal Bell. Alright, so that means that that status ailments have been recovered. Alright, so wow, this is a pretty intense match. Medra 6-6 though, I mentioned this before, he has an advantage. His team is more diverse. All he has to do is find a way to knock out Meganium. Once he finds out a way to knock out Meganium, then Caesar pretty much can have free reign over Reen's party, but he has to figure out a way to knock out Meganium first. Yeah, Caesar is going to go into Kecleon. Meganium is probably going to be doing either HP Fire or, yeah, it's going to Fire type. There we go. Yeah, so now, if you don't know what the HP is now you already know. So, you know, since Kecleon has switched from Fire, now it went into Grass. Alright, and Meganium, I don't know what Meganium has in store here. So Meganium went into Blastoise, and Blastoise took the return quite well, actually. Thunder Wave is going to... This is going to kind of slow down Blastoise just a little bit. Kecleon is going to switch into Altaria, and Blastoise is going to be doing Surf. Alright. Blastoise is going to be doing Surf on Altaria and the leftover recovery. Alright, Altaria switched into Caesar. There's a lot of how should I put it? There's a lot of stuff going on in this match. Well, actually not a lot of stuff, but let's just say that both opponents are trying to catch one another off their guard. Medra, you're going to see Medra pull in Altaria in and out, in and out, in and out. And the main reason why he's doing that is because he wants to run down Meganium's PP so that way he can pull in Caesar, and Caesar has absolutely no threat. Meganium is not going to be a threat if it ran out of HP Fire PP. Which is why Medra 6/6 is, let's just say he's really trying to switch in and out, in and out, in and out, because he's trying to tempt Meganium to do HP fire. So that way, the moment that Meganium runs out of PP, let's just say that the Medra 6/6 can really wreak havoc on Reem's party. So there's a toxic. Blastoise is going to be doing the toxic there. Alright, so Altaria is going to switch into Slowking. Blastoise is going to switch also into Seabat. Alright. Ooh, Curse. But Caesar, I think, is going to scare out Carvenia. Man, not Carvenia, sorry. Credeli, there we go, Credeli. Credeli is going to switch into Meganium. Caesar is going to try to pull off a superpower. Meganium is almost out though, but Meganium does have Aromathy and Synthesis, which is a reason to be scared of Meganium. So you have to cut some of the stuff. So Medra 6/6 has won. GG. All right, great. So sorry for the cut, but I did not want you to have to sit around for a minute. So there you go. All right, so Medra 6/6 vs Predakiller. All right, we're going to be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News Channel for further tournament commentary. All right, we are back. Turn number 1, finals match. All right. Medra 6/6 vs Predakiller. All right. So Hitmonlee tried to pull off a match punch, but Absol protected itself. All right. All right. Kind of a rocky start for Predakiller, but wow, just wow. All right. So Absol is going to switch into Executor. Hitmonlee is going to do match punch. Hitmonlee is probably banded, so Hitmonlee is probably going to switch because it's banded. Hitmonlee is going to go directly into Clefable. Executor, what is Executor is going to be doing Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is not going to really do much to Clefable. Executor is going to go into Credeli, and Clefable could be doing Hyper Voice, but we don't know. Ooh, this is probably the wall set for the Clefable, since it has Soft Boiled. Alright, so there's a Toxic, and another Toxic. Wow, everyone is poisoning everyone. What a great time to be alive. Both Pokemon poison themselves. It's kind of hilarious to see. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what's going to happen here. Credeli is going to go directly into Absol. And Clefable is going to be doing a Flamethrower, which is going to really, really hit moderately hard. It doesn't burn Absol, but it hits moderately hard. Clefable is going to switch into Hitmonlee, and Absol is going to do a Mean Look. Alright, this is probably a Mean Look, Protect. Ooh. I think I just found out what this Absol might be. I think gimmick. Is this Absol? Take a look here. Let's go look at the decks. Let's take a look at the decks before I say anything. Before I say anything, I have to take a look at this. Does Absol learn? Da, 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 Parish Song. Where is it? Da, 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 da. Does it learn Parish Song? Oh, it does learn Parish Song. Could that Absol be a Parish Song set? All right. Wow, let's find out. That Absol is, you know, that Absol. You better watch out for that Absol. If that Absol is what I'm thinking it is, then it's a Parish Song. I mean, you don't usually have Mean Look unless you have Parish Song. They pretty much go in tandem with each other. All right, so. Protect, Mean Look, Parish Song. I wonder what the other move would be. Probably Substitute. So that way Absol can just keep pulling in substitutes. 1, 2, 3. And then the moment that it counts to 1, switch. Alright, so I'm just theorying. I'm just kind of theorying here. I think I'm kind of theorying here. I mean, you don't usually carry Mean Look unless you carry Parish Song. I mean, like I said, they go tandem, hand in hand with each other. All right, so Mean Look. All right. Ooh, Absol really wants to trap something, which probably means that this Absol has Parish Song. I really think it does. Wow. Let's see here. Is this the plug here? Sorry about that. I'm just kind of taking a look here. One of my laptops went dead. Yeah, it's my real life laptop. The laptop that I use for real life. My real life stuff. Plug is probably over here. No, it's there. All right. This is my real life computer. This is for my real life work. All right. There we go. Kind of hard to get the charger in there, but yeah, I do need to charge up this laptop. I forgot to do it. Alright, so Mean Look, Protect, and Absol's being hurt by the poison. Has Absol exposed its has it exposed its... Nope, it did not expose its Parish Song yet. I really think that Absol has Parish Song. I really think that. I mean... yeah, so I'll get into this computer here. This is my real life computer. After this video, I'm gonna be working on this. Working on this laptop here. So there we go. Quillfish. And this Lapras, in my view, is a gimmick, because Lapras, a lot of people don't run Dragon Dance on their Lapras. Alright, wow. Ooh, pain split. Nice. So this Lapras has Dragon Dance and Rest. There's the spikes. Ooh, superpower. Alright, the first knockout at the 26th turn. Yes. Yeah, just forgot. Cap Locks is not activated yet. Great. Signator is going to switch into... Alright. Ooh, Mega Horn. Wow. Alright, at the 29th turn there's been another knockout here. So this is, I mean, the other Azumarill, or not Azumarill, sorry, Absol was not able to pull off the Perish Song. It was not able to pull off the Perish Song, which is going to have a significant impact. Alright, sorry about that, I'm just kind of thinking about two things at once here. Wow, there's a lot that goes on in my real life, but there's also a lot that goes on in Pokemon too, so, you know, I'm a very busy guy. Very, very busy. In fact, after this tournament, I have a meeting with someone. I mean, I always have a meeting with the people with the person that won the official, but after that I have a meeting with someone I have to go to. I don't really want to give much details on that. That's kind of my in-game life. So, yeah. Alright. So Quillfish. Alright. Ooh. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be going on in this match here. I can tell this match is going to be pretty heated. Sorry if I seem awfully silent here. I'm just kind of waiting for this match to kind of cool down a little bit. But, I do think that Predakiller is on a roll. I really think that Predakiller is on a roll. And I think that that Hitmonlee is probably going to do some sort of fighting move, or it might predict Exeggutor. So Hitmonlee might do Blaze Kick, perhaps. Ooh, Superpower. Yeah, that's going to OHKO. Just like that, it's going to OHKO. Alright.
There's no way Lapras is gonna live through that superpower. There's just no way. No way it's gonna live through that. Exeggutor, the spike damage, yeah, not really the best thing here. Alright. Yikes. Pretty much Quillfish was setting up the field from the get-go, and Hitmonlee is pretty much just, yeah, Predakiller. There's a 99.9% chance that Predakiller is going to win this match. And keep in mind, all 6 of his Pokemon are intact. So, GG, Predakiller won the Manectric, which actually is one of the few prizes that is not a shiny. But, in compensation for the prize not being a shiny, Predakiller, he gets to, unlike the shiny prizes, there's going to be 3 IVs that are going to be 31 instead of 2 IVs like with the shiny prizes, and another 3 IVs are going to be 30. I'm not kidding, folks. That is pretty epic. And plus, instead of choosing 2 moves for free, Predakiller gets to pick all 4 moves for Manectric. All 4 moves. Alright, so that's, she knows that people crave the shiny prizes. So I'm assuming that Node probably put in those advantages to kind of balance the fact that it's not as shiny, but also make it well worth the time and effort to go into the official and win that prize. So yeah, anyways, GG. And on that note, this is the Roy Rogers channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to the channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News.